I mean, that's good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
And you're recording it on there?
Yeah. I'm Jake Taylor, and I did the research on do animals have personalities. Sort of as an intro, there was like a lot of different research debating like both sides of the topic. It wasn't just like a lot of no side or a lot of yes side, and it kind of relates to the book. Was it chapter 8, and kind of hits with Freud's psychoanalytic theory, which kind of talks about ego, conflict and defense mechanisms, and supporting side has like experience involvement with animals, like for example, like a lot of pet owners, they have like their say in the topic and stuff like that. Research against the issue, a lot of like one of the main sources talked about was it anthropomorphism, which is just giving human characteristics to animals or like trees or something that wouldn't really have human characteristics. And then in another source, it was talking about how Descartes argued that animals were kind of machines. That's how he kind of summarized it. And a lot of people, or scientists, they show levels of intelligence or like even none when it comes to like testing on animals. Like they don't do it on like dogs or things that they would give like higher levels of intelligence to, but they'll do it on like rats, which they would almost say might not have any personality. And then they said like anthropomorphism is a form of mentalism, which really can't be like used as like a form of study for like psychology or anything like that. So that's why it's kind of against the issue. And also, they did like sort of like a research, I guess, study or something like that, where this family went away to work or school or whatever, and the dog is around the house and it breaks a vase. And when the whole family comes home, the dog is still like wagging its tail and stuff like that, not really showing like an emotion. Like if a kid broke a vase and you came home, you'd be kind of nervous, like telling you or something like that. So that was just like for support for the issue. Some of the research showed that animals exhibit personality in sexual like selection, like they're pairing their mates and stuff like that, and also using complex signaling, kind of going more into the sexual selection. So people like a lot of the research was mainly people giving like personality traits to animals, just like I guess they're pets, or when they're studying wildlife, like birds or stuff like that. They'll give them kind of like personality traits. And then also Darwin explains how if personality could exist in humans, then it probably could exist in animals too. So, and then there was another like case where this professor did research with a bear, but he described the bear's name was Susie, and he always talked about how Susie would be like grumpy sometimes or irritable, which just kind of talks about how they give it different personalities. And then some persuasive points that I kind of like made me think about the topic were the shaggy dog kind of example, and then a lot about anthropomorphism, like against the issue, and then like to support it, I thought about just like Susie the bear and Darwin's theory on the issue. My stance is, I think that non-human animals do have personalities, and just like in different the big things that made me think about it were in the research. They talked about packs of wolves and how like just the different classes, or like the alphas and stuff like that. They showed different like personalities sort of to the other like wolves, and also just past experiences too. Like I have a couple pets, and I always like, I don't know, when I see them, my bias, I say, like I see the animal and it's got like a lot of personalities and stuff like that. So that's my references.
Alright, great, thank you.